Hello, all my gorgeous friends on the internet.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Hello, I am Divyanshu. So, today let's implement all the array methods. So, let's get started.
Few moments later.
So, on your right hand side are the list of all the array methods that we will be implementing in this video. And I have created a folder, array methods. And inside this, let's create a file, arraymethods.js. Okay. Arraymethods.js. Okay, now start with the first one, which is concat. So basically, as the name says, concat, it joins two or more arrays. As simple as that. So now let's create two arrays first, and then we will join them. Let's call it array. Give it 1, 2, 3. Let's create another array. Let's call it array2. It's capital. Okay. Okay, this is something like this. Okay, we have two different arrays now. Now let's join them. Let's create another array, concat array, and array dot concat, and okay. So first thing is the array1, and behind this array 2 gets joined. Okay, now let's log the output and see if that works or not. So basically these small array methods are quite helpful when you work with projects. So instead of creating loops and other sort of things, this concat thing will work for you and make things working. So now let's execute that. Then okay, you can see that it works. Yeah, pretty simple. Now let's move to the second one, which is the entries. So basically it returns an array iterator object with key value pairs. Okay, so what key value pairs is? So key value pairs are a set of two linked data items. Okay, so let me tell you. Let's say this is one value, there is a unique key for it. Okay, similarly for B, similarly for C. Now let's understand why key value pairs are important. So they are pretty helpful for developers to sort data. When there is a good amount of data, then key pair thing is quite helpful. Okay, so now let's implement that. Before that, let's add some comment. Which one we are doing? It's entries. Okay, trees, right, array, let's use array2 because the key is going to be an integer value for now, that's why. Oh sorry, 2 dot entries. Okay, now 2 dot log. Now if I try to get the output, it will not give anything. Okay, it says object array iterator, that's it. So how can we get the output? For that we have to iterate to every element with a for loop. So let's do that. Okay, inside this let's log the output entry. Okay, now this will work. Simple. So this is the key, this is the value. Okay, that's how the entries thing work. So now let's move to the third one, which is the fill. Okay, so sorry, let's add comments first. Okay, so what fill does, this method fills specific element in array with a value. So what does that means? So let's understand. Create a fill array and array dot fill. Inside this there are three things. First one is the value we want to replace it with, and another thing is the start and end thing, which is going to be the range. For let's say over here there are three values, 1, 2 and 3, and for first and second values we are going to replace it with the value that we want. Let's make it 4 for now, 4, and we are going to the range we are going to set is from 0 to 2 because array starts from 0, and 0 to 2 this will work. That's it. Now let's console.log the fill array and see the output. Okay, you can see that it gets replaced 4, 4 and 3. Okay, that's how things work. Pretty simple. Now let's move to the next one, which is very important one, to be honest. So it will save good amount of time. Basically the complexity thing, it helps in that, the time complexity thing, that is filter. Okay, and according to me you are going to use this the most, to be honest. Yeah, for me I personally use this quite a lot and it is pretty helpful. So what it does, it creates a new array filled with elements that pass a test provided by a function. Okay, so we will let's implement that, then you'll get a better idea first. Okay, inside this let's give it a name, filter array dot filter, and inside these brackets we are going to pass a test. So let's say over here there are three values, 1, 2 and 3. So we filter the output like this. Sorry, item, not here. What happened? Yeah, if item is greater than 1. Okay, in that scenario the response that we will get is going to be 2 and 3, right? So let's see the output. Okay, but before we do that, let's comment this because fill array is changing the values of that particular array. So let's comment that for now. Okay, save it and let's see the output. You can see that it's 2 and 3. So if I uncomment this and see the output, you can see a change like this. So these values fill array replaced for the array. Okay, so make sure when you use fill. Okay, let's move to the next one, which is the every. Let's first add comments. Okay, so basically what it does, this method executes a function for each element of an array. So the test case like this we passed, we are going to do the similar thing, but the response this time is not going to be an array. It is going to be a boolean value that states if all the elements in that array passes that test case, then it will return a true, otherwise a false. So let's execute this. Okay, let's call it result for now. Okay, result array dot filter. Oh sorry, my bad. Array dot every, and let's use the similar test case. Okay, let's copy paste and do the console.log the result. Let's see the output. It gives us true because this time the value is 4. Let's try it with, let's make it 3. Okay, this time it's false. Okay, it checks for every element and then gives us the response that we need. Okay, so these are the top 5. So the next one is array.find. So it returns the value of first element that passes the test. So the test is going to be something similar to this. Okay, so filter, every and find, in all three methods the thing is, it is giving us a different response. The test case is what is the same, but the response is different every time. So let's try this with find. Okay, find, let's find array dot find, and the similar kind of test item. Okay, and let's solo log find. Okay, oh, sorry. So what it will do, it will gives us the value which is 4. Okay, greater than 1. So okay, one more thing over here, because of the fill thing, the array now is 443, right? So based on that, it will gives us the first value. Okay, now let's move to the next one, which is the find index. So it is similar to find, but this time it will gives us the index. Okay, let's try that too. Find index. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Array dot find. Okay, over here as well, we will be what we'll do, we'll do a pass a test case inside this brackets. Okay, give it an item greater than 1. So dot log find index. Okay, previously with find it was the value, now it will give us the index. Okay, which is 0. Okay, yeah, this is the find index. Now let's move to the next one, which is the forEach. Okay, so basically what it does, it iterates over each element of an array. Basically it's similar to for loop, and with new JavaScript this thing came into picture. Now let's execute this. Array dot for each, inside this a item. Okay, console dot log item. Okay, now let's see what the output is. It's 443. Okay, these are the find index and find thing. Now this is the output, 4, 4 and 3. See, it is similar to for loop, but it is quite slower in performance as compared to the for loop. It is specifically for the arrays, is what I remember. Now the next one, or I can say this is the last one, which is the map. So basically what it does, it creates a new array while iterating to every element of an array. Okay, let's execute map as well. I come to 2. Now let's do something like this, and console.log map. Okay, now the response should be, let's see the output first. Okay, it's 8, 8 and 6. This is what map does. So this video, it is just the part 1. I will soon be uploading the part 2 as well, so stay tuned for that. That's it for this video. Subscribe to my channel and thanks for watching. Bye.
स्लो इंक्रीज लाभ क्रॉस बॉर्डर, मतलब धीरे धीरे प्यार को बढ़ाना है, हद से गुजर जाना है.